Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be for you. It's C-Fire Guy with Boysandigaming, bringing you a little chat video response for a video that Blaze 2588 made. Basically talk about Optic possibly getting sponsored by Red Bull and his thoughts on everything that is going on. So I'm just doing a video on my thoughts. I think he made a lot of good points. And there's Zach. What's going on, Zach? So, Optic Gaming is in California right now at a Red Bull house, working out, doing nutrition, doing little things, having fun. And in the video, Blaze talks about, Red Bull possibly sponsoring Optic sometime. And I believe, in my opinion, that it will happen for sure. I think he's right in saying that. And I think it's going to happen sooner than later. I mean, why would they bring him out to California and not sponsor him at some point pretty soon? So I want to start with Hex. And basically, in my opinion, if he were to get a job with Red Bull, I don't really think he'd have to change his role very much in Optic. I believe he built a business to basically almost run on its own. Yeah, there's things here and there that he has to do, and probably things that I don't know that he does. But with Big T being the team captain, or team coach, I should say, I believe he could kind of take over for, do more as his role, I guess you should say. He could do it for Nation as well, and maybe pick up a thing here or two that Hex does. But I really believe, Hex won't really step down from his role and give Big T the role. And then you have Optic Halo with Flame Sword, and basically he'll keep that role too. He might say, hey, you guys need to set up the stuff for the guys to get to events or whatever, and this and that. But I really don't think Hex needs to step down from his position to take a job at Red Bull. Red Bull would be extremely smart in hiring him. I'm sure they watch what he does and sees that he runs a good business. So for them to hire him, I don't think it's far-fetched by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll see. It's only a matter of time. If it does happen, maybe he will get a job offer and turns it down, or maybe he gets a job offer and takes it. So we'll see. And last but not least, I want to talk about Nate Shot a little bit in the video, and I've thought this myself. If Nate Shot were to retire, and could it be halfway through the season? Could he keep playing? Who knows? But I've always thought that maybe Nate Shot would go to MLG. They'd pay him pretty well. Obviously, to have him, it'd be a wise choice on MLG. And it will also help out Call of Duty. If Nate Shot just up and left Call of Duty scene, there would be a lot of people that probably wouldn't watch as much. But as long as he's around the scene, and maybe he'll do stuff with Optic, and because a lot of people like watching Optic because they like Nate Shot. A lot of people just like Optic and the team they have. But if he were to leave totally out of everything, it would definitely hurt. And it'd hurt Call of Duty. So as long as he stays in the scene, I think it'd be good. Now, and I know Blaze talks about him possibly getting a job with Red Bull, which I think is extremely possible as well. And if he does, it'd obviously be in the esports and Call of Duty world. But I think, with time management, even if he put videos out every few days or every day or every couple days, as long as he keeps within his constraints and make sure he keeps a strict regiment and schedule, I think he could do both jobs, MLG, Red Bull, and actually do videos still. Videos make some money. Why would he stop doing that when it's not that it's hard, but it can be a lot of fun, and it is time consuming. So, but I think he would be able to do both. I think Red Bull would want to keep it that way, and I think MLG, I think they'd both be smart, and they know how to run businesses. They're making money. So to me, they would be smart to almost kind of share them, but they're going to pay him well. So we'll see what happens. It's only a matter of time till something happens, that's for sure. I believe Optic Gaming is going to be sponsored by Red Bull. I don't know about Nation because it is a second team, but they might sponsor. If they do it, they're probably going to sponsor the whole thing. So it'll just be Optic is sponsored by Red Bull. So with that, then Hex, he might get a job. Well, I don't know. I don't think he'd leave Optic and just let someone else run it for him. It's his business. It's his empire. And with Nate Shot, he will stay in esports one way or another when he does retire. He's going to get paid while doing it. whether it be with Red Bull or MLG. So with that being said, there's probably a little time left of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. You guys be safe. It's a crazy world out there. Dang it, that was bad on my part. Alright. Let's go. Hopefully we can pick this up and get this win. I don't really play this very much, and I just got shot in the back. The guy probably just leveled up. No? No? Ah. Let's go. You're awesome, dude. Seriously. I don't want to make your babies. You guys gotta come over here.
Scavenger.
Let's go. One more. Let's go. Not too shabby with IA2. I don't use it very much, but I'm not too unhappy with it. We have a guy yelling and screaming at us.